Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday. Oh my God, finally, Saturday, July 13th. And today we will cover the trades for YieldMax funds, TSLY, CONY, NVDY, and MSTY. First, let's go through a few things. I was able to sell a put on TSLY because, believe it or not, Tesla was red in the morning. So I sold a put for $11. $11 strike, expiration date July 19th, which is next Friday, and I got $22 for that. And then Tesla went up, so I got double lucky. I mean, I guess you can call that lucky. But it would have only costed me like $11 to close it, so I could have made 50% of my profit in essentially half of a day. However, I did not close it early, and that's because I want to earn as much premium income that I can this month. And with this little bull run we got going here, I'm afraid I might not be able to sell any more puts. So this one's still open. Also, for those of you that have not seen this pop up, Monday, kind of last minute, but Monday at 1 p.m., I'm going to interview Sylvia Jablonski from Defiance. I've had her on the show before. And this will be a community interview just like I did with Jay. So I hope you all can make it. Again, it's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm off of work, so I'm able to do it a little earlier. Hopefully the people that aren't working can also attend and come in with some live questions, because I have no set agenda, really. So hopefully you guys can start the conversation, all right? All right, and then these are the funds. These are the defined funds. There's, if you go to their website and you click ETFs, if you were wondering, most of you guys know QQQY, JEPY, IWMY. I think one we should talk about is QQQT. It just came out, and I know people keep asking, why doesn't it yield higher than SPY-T? But, Jay kind of answered that, but we could always ask her as well. But I don't know. And then we could talk about the USOY that came out, Urax, which is one of the double leverage funds, etc. So, all right, trade wise. So we have NVDY, we have CONY, we have MSTY, and then we have TSLY. But we don't have TSLY technically. For those of you that saw this trade, this is actually for crash. So they just got the ticker screwed up. I thought they were missing TSLY, but it turns out they didn't need to make a trade for TSLY because they already had their contracts into next week. So we only have the trades on the 3. So first we'll go over the GOAT. So NVDY had 3 trades here. You see 2 BCs right at the top. BC, buy to close. Buy to close what? Buy to close their calls. So they had calls with, if you look to the left, you see the strike, right? 132, 133, So they closed those 2 positions. And if you go all the way to the right, typically when you see a lower number like that, that means they won. So they won. They paid essentially pennies to close out the position, which is awesome. And then they open a new position. One strike price, though, 136 looks to be the strike price, and they got like $1.48. That's a credit. Again, remember, sell is credit, right? Buy is debit. So the buy to close costs money. The S, short sale, credit. All right, let's plug it in the spreadsheet. I know most of you did appreciate my breakdown the other day, so I will try to do that more frequently. So there was no additions to their synthetic. Their synthetic expires August 16th, and they're sitting pretty good with their synthetic, to be honest. They're above it by 1.8%. All right, so how did we end the week, NVIDIA? What a week it was, man. Look at this. All right, so what do we got? The 8th. The 8th was, I guess that was Monday. NVIDIA went up 1.88. And then Tuesday, NVIDIA went up 2.48. And then it went up again, 2.69%. And then we were in danger. Our strikes were in danger. And then it went down 5.57% in one day. The gods were on our side, the GOAT gods. And then yesterday, NVIDIA was just called a slow day. It went up 1.48%. And NVIDY went up 1.99%. Look at that. What's up now? You know why? Because they're making some premium, baby. It's Friday. We make premium on Fridays. What are you doing on Fridays? All right, so let's see how much it actually costs to close these positions. So 12 cents and 4 cents. That's like nothing. But how much did it cost? Well, it cost about 760 something thousand. In the end, though, the profit was over 8 mil. So good job, GOAT. The GOAT is doing good. Now, the new position heading into next week, expiration date of July 19th, 5 full trading days, 65,540 contracts with a 136 strike price. Now, that is 5.2% out of the money, okay? How much did they yield for that? 59%, their 30-day IV, 50%, so a little more than, their expected yield. So, that's pretty good. By the way, I just wanted to show you the way NVDY closed. It closed at what, 129.28, and the strikes were like low 130s. So again, we got all, the starting percent out of the money was 4.9 and 3.74. We pretty much got all the capital appreciation we could from the last week. So that's just another great thing. So anyway, if you're wondering why we beat the underlying yesterday, right? Look at that. We added some call credit right there. 9.6 mil for our troubles, right? Selling the 136 strike, we got 9.6 mil. Again, we'll see how the week plays out, but more income for us. Outstanding shares, no increase. I don't think any of them had an increase. It was Friday. Maybe they didn't update the numbers. 30-day IV, 50%, kind of weak. I don't know, man. NVIDIA, it's kind of slowing down, right? People are just like plateauing. I know everyone's saying, oh, it's going to have a correction. Why does everyone say that? Every time a stock goes up, it's just everything has to have a correction, and then they think, oh my God, everyone better take profits and this and that. I don't know. People say a lot of shit though, Outstanding shares, 29.9 mil. Total income, 17.5 mil. Distribution, 58 cents. Daily income, 6 cents a day. Daily yield, 0.2%, and annualized yield, nice, 74%. Pretty good. Pretty good numbers. So it's just, it's just the GOAT being the GOAT. Nothing more, nothing less. Boring old fund, winning their weeklies, making money. But what can you do, Everyone's jealous of the GOAT. All right, so synthetic income, who needs it, right? They just have a debit of 556,000, but they got short call income, 17.5 mil. Plug that in here. Let's just focus on that. Sorry for the rain. If you can even hear it. Short call income is 58 cents per share. What does the estimate say? It says $1.99, which is an 83% yield when all said and done. Last payment was $2.47. So slight decrease, but still $1.99. I would take it. Would you? All right, let's move to the holdings. Not much to talk about there. Again, we talked about the synthetic when it expires, and then the new calls go into next week. So the net asset value of the fund, 859.7 mil. The $1 billion mark is staring us at the face. Will we hit it next week? Probably not. Will we hit it the week after? Probably not, but maybe in the coming months. The NAV is 28.71 and the trade price is 28.73. All right, who else had a trade? Who's up next, guys? All right, CONY's up. We got a BC and then an SS. A BC and SS. All that means is closed out their current week, their current weekly calls, and look to the right, paid 3 cents. That means they won. Open the new calls for next week. Again, you see the expiration date right in the middle, right? They closed the July 12th. Open the new one, July 19th. So, and then it's debit on the top, credit on the second row. Same thing on the bottom too. Debit 3 cents, credit 288. So again, all they did is they closed out their old options positions for the week and they opened their new position for the week. So let's see what it looks like on the spreadsheet. Okay, by the way, I'm sorry that I was late today. I mean, some days I can't get up at 4 a.m. and the alarm, weekends are tough, but I try to do 6:30 a.m. every single day. Weekdays are a little more well, weekdays I have no choice because I have my full-time job. Weekends are like, sometimes like, there's no like as much urgency. So there are some Saturdays will be 7:30. So again, I try to get 6:30 even on Saturdays, but it is what it is. So sorry about that. Anyway, the no synthetic change. Their synthetic again expires August 16th, 5.21% away. Not bad, 35 days. So we don't really care right now. But how did coin do yesterday? Let's see. Coin went up 1.58%. Look at that. CONY went up 1.66%. Look at that. Look at that. 2 in a row. You gotta love it, man. These funds did pretty good. But what was the damage, right? Was it 3 cents for everything? It was 3 cents for everything. Okay. So yeah, they paid 3 cents for all of these to close, and that was like what, 90,000? So in the end, the profit for that week was about 8.6 mil. So good job, CONY. You are close to the GOAT. They had this other position hanging out. They had 800 contracts. That's a 227.50 strike. That's currently at 4.35% out of the money heading into next week. Here are the new contracts. Both with a 230 strike though. So about almost 30,000 contracts, 230 strike, 5.49% out of the money. All right. 5 trading days, crypto, 5% out of the money. I don't know, man. But look at this, annualized yield. That's it, 68%, which is pretty much just in line with their IV. So making this trade, obviously it makes sense. But sometimes, see, the danger with these funds is when the applied volatility goes down, it's going to suck, right? Sometimes it goes down. And then when earnings comes, it goes up. And then when news cycles come around, it goes up. But like right now, normally, we get a better bang for a buck than that with CONY, you feel like. But sometimes, coin's IV is above 100% too. So outstanding shares, no change. What the hell's going on, guys? Who's not buying here? All right, here's the summary. Again, 30-day IV, we talked about 67%. Outstanding shares, 35.4 mil. Total net income from the weeklies, 17 mil. Distribution, 48 cents. Daily income, 5 cents a share. Daily yield, 0.25%. And if you annualize that, all right, we're looking good for 92%. Not bad. Smiley faces all around. So if we go to the payment info, what are we looking like? We're looking like synthetic disaster just still hanging out. We can ignore that for now. But we got that synthetic income of 17 mil, which comes to 48 cents per share. Plug that in our estimate calculator. We get $1.64, which is 103% yield. And it's below our latest it's above our latest distribution of $1.57. So CONY's looking pretty good. Again, that synthetic sucked. We got killed in the synthetic. So, but again, we can ignore that. When the synthetic doesn't make money, they basically pay out what you get on the weeklies. All right, here's their holdings. But again, on the Saturday video, we don't really have to talk about the holdings much, except for MSTY because they have that synthetic coming up. But anyway, for CONY, we don't have to. Net asset value, 674 mil. The NAV is 1903, and the trade price is 1904. All right, speaking of Misty, what did you do? Well, same thing everyone else did. I just closed my contracts and I opened a new one. So they BC'd. But look what they freaking BC'd. 5150 and 2480. Good Lord. What the hell did you do? And then they opened a new position. They sold a call into next week. They got 4470. Okay, decent credit. But let's see what happened. All right. Okay, so yeah, they're synthetic. Woo. All right, we got a week now. Officially 1 week, 5 trading days, synthetic expiration July 19th. We are 9.89% away. Oh man, could we make it out alive? It is possible, man. We got this. We got it. We got this 10. They're doing a 10-for-1 forward stock split, which, people are going to, I don't know when that happens. I should have probably checked that. But whenever that's effective, more than likely people will jump in. I know a lot of people jump into the fund even before the reverse split, but even after, it's more affordable for people to even sell options on things like that. So it'll go from you'll go from one share, for example, of MSTR of 1,396 to 10 shares of 139, 667, whatever. So, but yeah, I'll get that. I'll get that date and I'll update the spreadsheet. Probably should have by now. My bad. All right, July. What do we got? Freaking July, man. MSTR ended up 2.81%. MSTY did not beat it. You ruined the streak. We only got up 2.38%. Now, let's just take a look at this, son. Let's take a look at this. I almost said take a look at this, son. But let's see here. So, what do we have? Look at the top strike, all right? Biggest position, 2230 contracts. 1410 strike. We ended up 0.95% out of the money. We ended up out of the money. Yes, out of the money. But we paid $24.80 to close it. What in the hell? How did we lose? And then the next one, 305 contracts. We got a 1380 strike. Our break even is 1399. NVDY closed at 1396, below our break even. So technically, we should have made money if they closed out the positions at the very end of the day. So my guess, and I did not check the exact numbers, but my guess is they closed it earlier in the day when MSTR was up, right? Because there was a point where MSTR was up, and this was around 2:50 p.m. It was at 14:35 right here. 3 p.m. it was at 14:31, but 3:55 p.m. 1400, and then it closed at what? 1396. Does that line up with what I'm seeing here? Yeah, 1396. So again, our strike, let's see, the strike was what, 1410? So up here, obviously above 1410. So they probably closed it somewhere in between 250-ish, 320-ish. So the thing is, though, these orders are massive. So they kind of have to give someone a heads up. So it's not like us retail scrub investors where we hit a button because we got like 1 or 2 stinking orders, right? And it's filled, right? But they have massive, these are big orders, right? If you look at the number of contracts, and this is for MSTR, so they actually have to communicate something. So that's why sometimes they do have to do it earlier, to their point. However, what the F and F? What the F and F? Use the clock. The clock is your friend. All right. I know you can't predict how it was going to close. I get it. But we can look at this now and be like, well, I would have done that. I know. Sure we would have. But either way, it sucks. We lost money on the weeklies. All right. We had a loss. I didn't even make it red, but we lost like 1.8 mil. Okay. We lost 1.8 mil. So we're not happy. We are not happy people. Come on, buddy. Get this freaking spreadsheet. All right. So yeah, unfortunately, pretty good week, pretty good end out, and MSTY, no, it sucks. So we're angry. 1.8 mil loss in the weeklies. God damn it. We would have won had we waited a little longer. Okay? Just wait a little longer next time. All right, what about the new positions? Can we be excited about that? Let's see. 2,535 contracts, 1455 strike, 4.17% out of the money. Are you out of your mind? 5 trading days, that's not even 1% a day. What are you yielding? Annualized yield, 166%, 30-day IV, 85%. All right, are you trying to make up for the disaster that we lost? Are you like, because they're like doubling up here. You could have gone maybe 6% out of the money, 7% out of the money. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't check the numbers. But I don't know. This seems like an anger play here. What are you doing? Outstanding shares. No change. No change. Okay, here's the recap. Sorry, I got to be hard on you, Misty Fund Manager, because you're. I don't know, man. Two things there. Closing early and going a little greedy. 30-day IV, 85%. Okay, outstanding shares, 13.9 mil. Total net income on the weekly calls, 9.3 mil. It went down. Well, did it go down? Let's see. We got 11 mil credit and we paid 6. So I guess it went up essentially, but it could have went up a hell of a lot more. Distribution per share, 67 cents. Daily income, 7 cents a day. Daily yield, 0.25%. And look at that. We're still yielding 91% on an annualized basis. So again, they're still, even after that disaster, they're still doing well. Reaction is I already put in the mail a clock for the Misty Fund Manager. Hopefully you'll have it before the next Friday, so he knows when the market closes and he knows time is on his side, okay? No, I'm just kidding, but for real, come on. Let's use the clock to our advantage. Actually, that would be a question for Jay, that exact trade, but I'm not going to have him on for a while. Anyway, so what do you guys, I'll ask you guys, what do you think? Do you think, it is what it is? Do you think they should have waited? Do you think the orders probably do take a while to get pushed through and it is what it is? They couldn't have waited? I don't know. All right, anyway, synthetic income, 8.6 mil. Short call income, 9.3 mil. So we got a total income per share of $1.29. Short call income per share of 67 cents. Our estimate is coming to 228. That's 103% yield, 228, which is almost in line with the latest distribution. So even after this hiccup here, they're still doing well. Wow. Gotta love this fund though. All right, what do we got? The hell do we highlight at the top? We got the call and the put together, and we're highlighting the wrong thing. All right, so on the bottom in orange, that is the call, so that's correct. The treasury should not be pink. The put should be pink. All right, so let's get rid of this. And we can unhighlight those. And we go to the put. The put be pink. Pink is, well, I would like to make it red, as in like danger. But if you make it red, you can't even read it. So anyway, here is what we'd have to pay. So again, it went down. Right? Remember we said if MSTR goes up, this negative number will decrease, hence pushing up our net asset value. Awesome. So there is good news in the future. All right. So yeah, anyway, 41 mil. That's the number as of right now. We have 5 trading days till our synthetic expires, but I think we have a chance. So you're telling me there's a chance? Absolutely, man. We got this. I mean, if not, even if I think we already won at this point because it was pretty bad. And if they roll, they take the hit. Okay, so be it, right? Because it's already priced in the numbers. Most people don't give a damn because they own Misty, and Misty's at what, $26 right now. They're like, all right, I don't even care what's going on in the background. I already won, But again, we're looking at income. We're looking at losses. We want income, right? We want income to exceed losses, all right? We always want to be profitable when all's said and done. So we want to win the synthetic. We do. I do. As a YieldMax holder, I'm no longer a Misty holder. I bought it for a few days, sold it. But either way, I own YieldMax, and Misty has a huge part in YieldMax. I rely on Misty to pay a decent distribution for that YieldMax yield to stay pretty high. So let's go. Mr. Misty. All right. Net asset value, 368.5 mil. The NAV is 26.47. Trade price, 26.66. Okay. We do have to cover TSLY, even though there were no trades. So they have 2 synthetics that expire August 16th. They have been on a roll, but then they rolled their synthetic bail. They got a bailout. Now they're 4.5 and 6.3% priced below their synthetic. I thought it was going to get uglier. Luckily, it didn't. Tesla actually had kind of a scare than a recovery yesterday. In the end, Tesla went up 2.99%. TSLY went up 2.8%. So look at that. TSLY taking all the capital gains. It said, give me it all, baby. Give me it all. All right. So no trades yesterday because they didn't have to have any. They already made their move for the week. They have all their eggs in one basket, about 31,000 contracts, 275 strike. Look at that. It's sitting 10.78% out of the money. I like it. So I think they're sitting the best heading into next week. 10%. I know Tesla's been on a bull run, but it looks like it may slow down. I know they got some bad news, and then ugly articles come out, and we'll see. They got earnings coming up very soon, so it's going to get interesting. 30-day IV, 64%. It's very nice IV. Outstanding shares, 47.5 mil. Net income is not income. It's a loss. It's a loss of 45 mil. So won't go any further. Reaction is, yeah, too cool, man. Too cool. They're like, I didn't have to do any damn trades today, and I'm still looking better than you guys. So good for the TSLY fund manager. Synthetic income, 118.3 mil. Domination. Who needs short call income? Well, we have a loss, so we have net income of 73 mil. So we're still just looking at $1.54 per share. Will it be $1.54 per share when all's said and done? I don't know. Could it be more? Could it be less? Time will tell. Holdings, again, not much to talk about on the Saturday. We got the put, we got the call, we got the other call. Nothing going on. Net asset value, 788.3 mil. The NAV is 1657. And trade price, 1655. So I think that was all I wanted to cover here, right? Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, I'm not going to look at the pre-market. Nothing going on there. But yeah, so that is the update for this week. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you happy with the update? Are you pissed off? Or, I don't know. It was, I guess, okay until we got to MSTY. But MSTY is still okay. I mean, it's still fine overall. Anyway, guys, as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. If not, I will try again on the Monday recap. Now, for today, I have some videos coming out. I have to do, well, I'll just say this weekend, I have to do my final YieldMax, YMAG estimate. So look out for that. I will do my options trading, swing trading update. Look out for that. And then I'll do my Defiance update. But that should be it. That should be enough, honestly. We'll see how it goes. And then please remember, Monday I have the interview with Sylvia, which is the interview for you guys. This is the community interview. I know Defiance has been getting a lot of hate, but there's still a lot of people that love the funds and understand how they work. The hate is not, it's not all justified. I mean, I get it. You're just looking at the stock price. Oh my God, it's so bad. But you're not understanding what they're for, right? If they're not for what you need, then instead of knocking it, just move on, right? But at the same time, you can feel free to have any hard questions you have for her, bring it on, right? Just make it, obviously everyone has to be respectful and decent, okay? So look out for that interview on Monday. Luckily I'm off next week, so I can have I'm not gonna say relaxing week, but maybe a little more relaxing, since there's no work in the way. But either way, if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to hit the like button. It goes a long way. If you want to help out even more, share with your friends and family. If they're crazy enough to watch a sweaty guy in a garage, I think that would be awesome. If you're one of those people that were referred to the sweaty man in the garage, let me know in the comments. I'm curious. But yeah, for real. All right, so that being said, I guess it's keyword time, since I'm already late and I should stop rambling and get this video posted. So today's keyword, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it by commenting the keyword, I have to say freaking MSTY, because, the clock, look at the clock, all right? Freaking MSTY. So today's keyword, if you want to show that you watched the whole entire video, you are that crazy, you can comment below freaking Misty. All right, guys, I gotta go. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Later.